Okay, no, that's not so bad. Okay, no. You're lucky again for now.
For now. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
All right. So she's had her day. V, what do you tell the group about what you found out with the history checks and everything?
So V lays out everything that she had found from her quick research. Lucky for her, most of these was kind of at the forefront. And she goes, I think we need to go look for some colleges to join. As she just kind of points towards the most likely, which is the one that is currently still active, which means that it's more likely to find them and maybe people who was part of it. And she goes, I think if we leave this alone, it's going to fester, grow, and spread. You know how bards are. So, we should probably stop it. And let's add this into another statistic of a college that has stopped working.
Minotaur, Dragonborn, what are your thoughts?
Hmm.
Do you want to join the college idea? Do you like the idea? Do you want to do a different idea? Have you guys been looking into the
No,
items
the only thing I'm
in the
interested in knowing, what will the college stuff like? What is our goal for it? I need gold.
Pure destruction, remove it. Just completely remove it off. Because if they're going to come after us, then we need to hit them first.
Ah, so
No,
get infiltrate and then take out from the inside.
we can infiltrate.
Yeah.
However, we can also make it as a example.
Ah,
And then we'll just claim self-defense.
well, that would infer we were getting caught. I'd
That's
prefer
true.
not to get caught.
That is true. So, infiltrate and destroy on the inside, or just go straight there and destroy before they get a chance to react.
That seems like the best idea before they get a chance to react. But kind of go with the flow until then. We don't want to show our hand too soon.
Fair
Like
enough.
no running around going like the end is near, the end is near. Oh, I saw that happen in this one goblin village once. It was pathetic.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, since this college is still active, it will not take that long to find out where it is, how far it is from us. And as she just kind of looks at the notes, I recommend keeping an ear out for these two Fecto locations, just in case they're still operating in secrets. You never know. By the way, she's referring to, if I'm looking at this correctly from what Rose sent me, it was Wait a second. Going back to the player's channel. It was the Ashen Stage and the Echoing Hall. So
Yes.
yeah, so just keep an ear out for those. I will say V just kind of circle her fingers around the Echoing Hall and goes, I feel this right here might be the more likelihood. Echoing kind of sound like something from Beyond. So quite possibly this one here. But that's just only a hunch. I have nothing to back that up.
All right.
Well, and that's going to be a mission after the break. Is to go infiltrate at the Lyricus Conservatory, looking in for the echoing hall. Conservatory. And you guys are going to destroy the Lyricus Conservatory.
Most likely, yes.
Seems to be the plan.
Unless we find evidence otherwise that indicates like a more specific faction, then you just take out the whole place.
Fair enough. Alright, that's going to take us to break. I'm going to go find me some food, and I'm going to do some DM work.
Alright.
Which is why they're infiltrating and probably unaliving all of them.
Rose,
that being said,
before we go, I need to pick up some supplies.
Sure! I was going to say, take it away, my players!
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Somebody just showed up on the server. Ha 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 ha.
That'd be easy.
I figured.
Yeah.
By the way, there's one or two AI bots in my server that might say hi to you in certain channels if you talk in them.
Oh.
Such as the one that greeted you when you came in.
And I just waved back, so there you go.
Okay, so what are you buying? Where are you buying from? Because you guys know the city fairly well. You know that I should know this off the top of my head, that the second ranked middle area is
Rose. The only information I need right now is details on the place we're trying to infiltrate. Nothing else in the city matters.
Talk to your cleric on that, because they're the ones that got information.
I just need to know what kind of capabilities they have, what we're going to need for stuff. Do we need to plan for a siege, or are we walking in as casual observers? Do we have to sign in for the day? Is there a membership fee? Do we have to pretend to be musicians?
So, to answer at least one of those questions, Rose, you will have to at least let us know what it looks like, because V says she can at least find where it's at. So, at least we need to know where it's at and how long would it take us to get from where we are to there. That's the only two information that we need.
So you guys are currently underground, which you have access to most of the city that way. It is in the second ring, so not the commoner, like the low.
It's in a low area.
There is the slums. There is the middle class. There is the high class. There is the king.
And then there's which is on the tree. So tree is the king. Ring.
So it's on the lower class. It's on the lower class.
It's in the middle class.
Middle class.
Middle class, not slums.
Ring 1.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
ring 1 is slums, ring 2 is middle class and merchants and
All right.
inns and that kind of stuff.
So we know it's in the middle class, which will not take us long to get there. Perfect.
No.
And so now V will let you know we are infiltrating, as far as I can tell, a bard college. So we're going to want stuff to deal with musicians, dancers, and singers on a magical level.
And actors.
So I'm going to go to the first musical instrument shop I can find. I'm going to
Okay.
walk up to the clerk and I'm going to look him in the eyes as intimidatingly as possible and say, 2 cowbells.
Perfect. We already had our long rest, correct?
I hope we did, because I already gave myself a long rest.
Just making sure, cause I'm gonna change some of my prepared.
If I wasn't
Spells.
supposed to, then I'm kind of.
You're good.
Nah, I think you're good. I just want to make sure that, cause I'm changing up my prepared spells so we can deal with this a little bit better. So I'll prepare that. We're gonna get. Do I already have this prepared?
This is the.
I do.
Oh shoot! This is the wrong. Okay, how about get on the right character here?
I'm gonna put